Yes, I have a crystal ball. Just look at all the predictions I made before the season started. Just look.
Seahawks just not getting any respect this year, huh? And the schedule is pretty manageable. Pretty manageable schedule here. I'm not going as far as saying 60-1 to win the Super Bowl, but give me the over 7.5 wins. Give me plus 550 to win the NFC West. And give me plus 185 to make the playoffs. This year, they get them all at home. And they don't have any tough out-of-conference games like they did last year against Clemson. I got Georgia to win the SEC plus 330. Be favored in every game this year. And with a favorable schedule, Alabama should get over 9.5 wins. That's my best bet for Bama this year. Over 9.5 wins. Line. Don't see much for LSU again this year. Taking Texas A&M plus 215 to get to the college football playoff this year. Games at home versus those other teams don't make the college football playoff this year. Their other schedule is pretty easy. Ole Miss to make the playoff plus 175. Neutral site game against Georgia. And home games against Texas and Tennessee. Oh my Lord, does Florida have a brutal schedule. Very hard to imagine Florida winning 10 games this year. They lost a lot of talent at receiver and quarterback, and their defensive front is very weak. Very hard to see Arkansas winning against the top opponents in the SEC this year. Got to play Texas, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, LSU, and Tennessee this year. Arkansas under 5.5 wins this year. Major overhaul again this year. Not expecting much from the Wildcats. These are the only teams that can win the Super Bowl. The only one. The Eagles are the favorite for a reason. The Lions are knocking at the door, and Josh Allen's probably one of the most complete quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And they made a lot of upgrades on their defense in the draft. As long as Andy Reid's there and Patrick Mahomes is there, Kansas City has a shot every single year to make it to the Super Bowl and win it. On paper, look like one of the best teams in the NFL. We'll see if they can make it to the Super Bowl this year. Coach and have just as good a shot as any to make it to the Super Bowl. Watch out for C.J. Stroud this year. A lot of improvements this year, and the Chargers really have a shot to make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, a legit shot. Two long shots would be Denver, the Broncos, and the Bucks, Tampa Bay. Those are the two long shots that can make it to the Super Bowl. But these are the only teams that can win the Super Bowl. The only ones this year. NFL win total improved down the stretch last year, and they got some key additions now. 8.5 is a high total, I know, but I'm going over. London, exciting offense. Their defense stepped up and drafted two big stud players here. And if their defense is healthy, watch out. Bucks could make a big run. Defense, but Bryce Young did play a lot better, and they have an easy schedule. I'm going over. The Saints, the win total is 5.5. I'm definitely going under in this one. Saints have nothing this year, and they will be dead last in the division. Bucks improved. Panthers improved. Falcons will be improved. Under the total. Really got to play perfect ball to really go over this 8.5 this year. It's going to be close. I'm going to go under the total 8.5, just under. Cowboys do have the talent, but I'm going under. It's a high total. They had a lot of one-score wins last year, converted like 87% on fourth down. Won't be as lucky this year. This is going to be a close one too, but I'm going to have to say under 9.5 for the Washington Commanders this year. Defense is really good, and they keep them in games, which gives the offense more opportunities to score. They were 8th in sacks last year in the NFL, and their defense will keep them in enough games. I think they're going to go over. The LA Rams, they got much better than people thought last year. 9.5 is the win total. I'm going over. Great offense, great receivers, better defense this year. I'm going over the total. 49ers and the Rams, that's why I'm going over in both. American Athletic Conference this year. Over under 7.5 wins for the New England Patriots this year. Looks like a pretty favorable schedule to me. Starting off with the Raiders. First MVP bet I'm making, Brock Purdy at 28-1. The second one, Jordan Love, 25-1. And as far as Coach of the Year, give me this guy, Liam Cohen, currently 14-1 to win Coach of the Year for the Jags. The two biggest turnarounds in the NFL this season. The first one, the Carolina Panthers. And it won't take much to win the NFC South this year. Panthers are plus 280 to make the playoffs. And I'm sure you saw Bryce Young's last 8 games last year. Panthers to make the playoffs plus 280. Book it. And not too bad of a schedule to open up. Jags, Cardinals, Falcons, Patriots, and Dolphins. 5th easiest schedule this year. Panthers to make the playoffs. Yes. Second biggest turnaround this year. Dallas Cowboys, who finished 7-10 last year. They're plus 150 to make the playoffs. Cowboys actually have the 5th hardest schedule in the league this year, but with Dak Prescott back, this team is very dangerous, and they have many weapons. Their depth from top to bottom, offense and defense, is really talented. One of the best in the NFL. Cowboys plus 150. And the Panthers plus 280 to make the playoffs this year, the two biggest turnarounds.
Don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.